We're en route to a way station along the Galactic Transport Hub. Shall we meet some trains, Director? Very well, Director. I'll assure the trains that they can drop off their meaty cargo at any time. I'm sure this will be of great relief.
You make it sound like they have anxiety.
Mary, we all have anxiety. Director, we've received our first Tenki patients. Ms. Orion has a bit of a history with them. I'll let her explain. Our employer is rather keen to ramble about the Tenki, Director. Just a reminder that Ms. Orion's Tenki dossier is ready for you. She's rather enthusiastic.
Ah, the Tenki! First off, incredible engineers. Tenki patients love seeing both upgraded and well-maintained rooms. They also adore machines, so much that when they're happy, they'll repair equipment just for the fun of tinkering. Little furballs after my own heart. Tenki are innately biomechanical. The theory is that they were engineered by another ancient culture. Each Tenki inherits a package of nanomachines from their parent, which then unfolds into cybernetic augmentations as they grow. I actually implanted myself with Tenki nanobots I got from an old fling, which is why my liver has tubes and whistles occasionally. Anyway, they think a mile a minute, they adore machinery, and are incredibly, incredibly fuzzy. Make sure you hire some if you can.
Galacticare Director, a train is en route to you carrying pilgrims from Pyrestone, a Cooper Valley shrine world. Please help them to be alive, as they are currently struggling to do so.
Based on the manifest, we should expect at least a dozen patients suffering from a mix of shattered arm, twisted tail, and motion sickness. Director, the patients suffering from motion sickness are going to require something quite extreme to get them sorted. As if by freaky precognition, Ms. Orion seems to have just the thing.
Get a load of this bad boy, the centrifuge. Motion sickness is a condition where the inertia of traveling at relativistic speeds somehow gets stuck due to errors in space-time. The solution is obvious. We spin them right round, baby. And hey, it actually works. The stuckness of their relativistic frame gets flung right out. Also, don't touch the sides while it's spinning. You'll explode.
We'll need at least a couple of centrifuges to handle the load of the emergency patients. Plop some down wherever you find the time, Director. Director, we appear to have an infestation of vomitungs.
Hello, Galactica. Browse away. A fine invention. I'll chuck it in. Ooh, it's
The Firestone train with our first batch of emergency patients is pulling into the station now.
right then. Back to the road for me.
Function inhibited.
Glad to hear a passenger was cured. Good news. People better alive than dead. Thank you. Heard that a passenger's treatment failed. Sad news, but understandable. No system is perfect. Half of passengers from train treated. Glad you're here. Please do your best.
Hello there. I hope you're all well. Just some bits and bobs, really. That one's new. Some handy gizmos in there.
Nice place.
See you around, Space.
Good work with this first emergency situation, Galacticare. Thank you. We'll report your success to my superiors. Knowledge bars provided. Crunchy, enhanced mental acuity, learn faster, good for lipoprotein problems.
Greetings. I'm Ultra, Health Administrator for Null 7. Tanky colony comprised of those afflicted with a rare disorder. Heard Galacticare was here, came to ask for help. Condition is psychological in nature. We call it the voice, and afflicted Tanky are ostracized, exiled. Hope your technology can help.
Director, the Dreamarium may actually be able to help. And hell, it's worth a shot if anything is. Please make sure we have a Dreamarium ready to receive our fluffy guests.
As Ms. Orion has stated, we should ensure that we have ample Dreamariums available before our new Tenki friends arrive. Ultra has arrived. I'm patching her through now.
Hello, Galacticare. As the colony's physician, I will submit myself to your experiment first. Should it prove successful, we can roll it out to the rest of the afflicted.
Warm greetings to you all. Picked that up just for you. Thank you. Come again. I think I brought you the right bits. If not, it might just be bog rolls and videotapes. There should be a good range of gubbins here. Catch you later.
Strange sensation. Mollusk reveals a hidden connection. Implanted? Something left over? Can feel the ancient enemy. Drives us to devise dark machines. Cause ruin. With Mollusk's aid, I can close the ports. Seal it fully away. My mind is clear. Didn't know this was how it was supposed to feel. Deafening silence. Peace. Thank you. Thank you.
Director, this is amazing! This is a radical breakthrough with a heretofore unknown condition. Galacticare, baby!
Galacticare, am keen to help. Long years of service in the colonies. Can handle medicine and machines. Not that different. Director, pleasure to work for you. Will try to explain my specializations, abilities. I work rapidly. Tanky tradition. Things to fix, patients to heal. Also, I have a personal teleportation device. Can quickly blink around the hospital.
Welcome aboard, Ultra! With your resume and how impossibly fluffy you are, you'll be an invaluable addition to the team. You can help us roll out this treatment to all the other affected fuzzy little Tenki. How do you feel about that?
Feels slightly fetishized. However, your technologies are curious. Interesting fusions, risky designs. I accept. Would love to help. Other Tenki suffering from the voice's influence will join us now and attempt treatment. Tails crossed.
Hello, Galacticare. It's me again. Fancy that one? Smashing. Always love a good trade. How we're looking.
A success for the Dreamarium treatment. Many years without hope, and now a bounty of it. Thank you. One patient left, driven by paranoia. Can't be helped. We'll keep trying. Half of all affected Tenki now cured. Galacticare will transform the lives of Tenki who struggle most. We'll work harder.
We have lack sites in the hospital, Director.
It's over.
Hello! It's me again. Perfect. Fancy that one? Smashing.
Most Tenki patients had their connection to the voice successfully severed. Never expected such an outcome. Privileged to be here for this breakthrough.
Had to clean some of this up. Not easy with flippers.
We'll provide teleporter pads. Just finished tinkering. Stand on one pad, zoop to another. Technical term. Check your pockets afterwards.
Can I use them to heal? I've never been teleported around before.
Mary, I don't have the foggiest idea, so I'll simply say yes and keenly await the results. Good luck, little fellow.
Hello to you, Galacticare. The next train is on its way. Pilot reports an encounter with a hypercooled nebula upon exiting the Loamnet. Passengers inside seriously affected. Please do your best.
A particularly frosty train this time, it seems. Fortunately, Ms. Orion has been hard at work on a solution for snapped frozen tissue. We'd better get prepared. Director, Ms. Orion has yet another ingenious new idea. Or crackers, depending on your perspective.
Director, some conditions will require a radical new form of treatment. And after an extended episode of insomnia, I managed to figure out just the thing. A gun! Hear me out. You know how there's skin on people? And you know how guns are about getting past those things and inside the mortal body? Because bullets love to do violence? It's like that, but instead of bullets, it's medicine. It can also be a flamethrower, gently and unobtrusively thawing the snap-frozen flesh of our patients without causing any permanent damage. Probably. Hope this helps.
Rather challenging getting projectile medicine past weapons regulations, but we managed. Director, our incoming emergency patients will require a couple of projectile medicine rooms to be ready for them. Build them where and when you please. The conveniently named Snowbreaker train has arrived, and its lucky patients are disembarking now.
Hello there. I hope you're all well. Just some bits and bobs, really. Pick that up just...
We have a sudden laxite problem, Director, and if we don't zap them to oblivion, our floors may end up looking like a Jackson Pollock.
Biofeedback signals suboptimal. Multiple systems failing. You a doctor?
catch you in the void.
Might be dying.
Hi.
One passenger lost to us. A shame. They may find an engine to warm themselves by. Always hope. Heard a passenger was cured. Also heard you cured them with a modified weapon. Quite pleased. Tanky and Galacticare will get along.
I'm afraid we're in debt now, Director.
Half of all passengers cured now. Appreciate your hard work. Would like to experience your flamethrower one day.
medical staff. Biofeedback signals suboptimal.
Hello, Galactica. How we looking? Think that one's new. I'll chuck it in.
Most passengers treated. Situation is very strong. Thank you. Transferring credits now. Unloading loan gate technology to your station. Uses your loan tapping technology to bring in more patients. May help your metrics. Good for a challenge. Galacticare Director, hello. Some late departures from Burning Moon are due to arrive at your hospital for various treatments. Likely intoxicated. Wishing you luck.
Burning Moon, eh? Unless something else exploded, I imagine they're suffering from the same conditions we encountered while on contract there. What in the blazes? A delightful tiny bus has driven onto the tracks. Its charms do nothing but I fury ab- Is that Bansig's vehicle? The Cuba ballet musician we saw too just the other day?
It is I, Clem Bansig, here from yet another scintillating adventure.
Mr. Bansig, may I ask why your bus is directly on the tracks? You've interrupted the next train's destiny.
Yes, I'm sorry for getting in the way, but I'm suffering from very confusing issues and, well, you did such a good job before, I thought you might be able to help us again.
Mr. Bansig, have you encountered any vending machines lately?
No, yes, I have. I'm sorry. I don't know what's wrong with me, but if I don't get back on the road soon, my manager's gonna edit my genome and clone me. They have the right, you see.
Nothing to worry about, sir. We'll sort you in a jiffy. That said, it may have been wiser to queue rather than park in the way of 180 tons of oncoming virile train.
I don't care. I want that train to really go to town on me. Just pace me into ruin right here.
Don't we all, sir? Director, some meteors are headed our way. Mary is on standby for cleanup.
Hello, Galacticare. It's me again. Perfect. I hope none of that's illegal.
Oh, I finally feel like myself again. Thank you. I hope I can get back on track before the label replaces my brain with a computer. Oh, that was fast. Thanks a lot. I'll try to avoid fizzy drinks in the future. But the label, they keep setting me up with these promotions.
Hello?
Having a gander. Nothing for you today?
The poor train with the burden of carrying the burning moon revelers is now finally arriving.
Can you help? Can you help?
Director, a plague of noshers have come to visit our wonderful hospital and harass the pleasant patients within.
passenger of the Burning Moon train is securely treated. Very good. Hope this repeats.
Warm greetings to you all. I think I brought you the right bits. If not, it might just be bog rolls and videotapes.
Received a report that a passenger was lost. A shame, but healthcare is healthcare. All trains have their spillage. Hope things improve.
Browse away. See you later, Galacticare. I'm off for a spot of cheese.
Director, some meteors are headed our way. Mary is on standby for cleanup.
Half of the emergency passengers now cured. Strong trajectory, Galacticare. Fine work.
Hey, give me a hand.
Hello! It's me again. There should be a good range of gubbins here. A fine invention.
Stunning. You have achieved maximum performance during that emergency event. We'll advise Tenki State to upgrade assessment of Terran capabilities.
I've dumped off the other cans of toxin I had hidden. My managers have industrial crates and stuff. So I don't need these anymore. Or ever. Right. I forgot. Sorry.
Director, a Terran-based company, Cabal Incorporated, has had a logistics train suffer damage. The payload consists of damaged, leaky canisters. No normal passengers. Routing them to you now.
Well, we've certainly handled canister-based issues before. Nothing a spot of laser surgery can't fix, I imagine. The train from Cabal Incorporated has arrived and is discharging its canisters.
leaky friend fixed up. The spillage is worrying me, though. It's goopy and kinda melts the floor.
Hello, Galacticare. It's me again. Fancy that one? Smashing.
We have some meteors en route. Prepare for damage control, Director.
I'm off to catch up with the news.
Several of the canisters have now been repaired. The substance they contain is totally new to me. I wonder where they're going. Most of the canisters have been fixed up. It seems they're headed deep into diurnized space. For what reason, I'm not sure.
Incredible precision. Beautiful to see you handle machinery as well as you have. Makes a Tenki proud. Sending you a large bonus, and thank you for your work.
Director, Kappa is informing me that we're not expecting any more emergencies for now. That sounds like downtime to me, at least until the sleeper train arrives.
Curious about the train's condition. Lost in loam space for some time. Ship loss is occurring more frequently.
Well, how's that for timing? Speak of the devil. It's the sleeper. It's finally arrived. And by Jove, it's in a wretched condition. Oh, the humanity.
The wrong path, the wrong tunnel, unnatural ends cauterized, slowing the great death.
Apologies, Director. Medi's been fiddling around with the translator. Cleaning that up now.
We were lost for years. Patients only now awakening, encrusted by lone space's ichors. Please help them before I return.
We've received the manifest from the sleeper. Most of the passengers are suffering from a new condition, which we are tentatively calling hypersleep crust. The emergency patients are disembarking now.
What's wrong with him, Heel? I've never seen anything like this before.
I've been reviewing their security footage, Medi, and I'll tell you when you're older.
Hello, it's me again. Had to clean some of this up. Not easy with flippers. Hope it helps you out.
Give me a hand here. I'm done for.
Back to the dome for me, Galacticare.
We've cured our first emergency patient, Director. Many more to go. A meteor strike is imminent, Director. Be ready to assess the damage. One of our patients is no longer among us. Let's do our best for the rest of them, eh? Director, you could consider crafting some more Medibots. You sorely need it. Half of them are cured now, Director. Splendid progress.
Galacticare. How we looking? Think that one's new. See you around, Space.
Hi.
We have noxious, Director. Left unaddressed, this could cause a rush on the vending machines.
well. Picked that up just for you.
We have some meteors en route. Prepare for damage control, Director.
This it.
See you later, Galacticare. I'm off for a spot of cheese.
Space rock's about to impact the station, Director. Vomitungs are stalking your hospital. It's worth getting rid of them if you want your patients to keep their food
Most
down.
survived, as expected. We will return soon, embracing the new reality. Goodbye.
Well, that was a frenzy and a half, but we got there. Splendid work, Director. It'll be a shame to say goodbye to all those remarkably handsome trains. But you never know, we may meet again someday. How about it, Director? Fancy hanging around to spend a little more time with these luscious tracks? Guten Tag, Director. This is one of our ancillary hospitals, facilities that may benefit from your attention between assignments. These hospitals present an opportunity to flex your management muscles and pick up some additional rewards while you're at it. This one's in the Babylor system, rather a popular tourist spot with a view I'm told is quite outstanding. That's coming from someone with no eyes. Should you find a moment, I'm sure they'd be grateful for your expertise. Ready for some carnage? Director, Ms. Orion has a personal request for you. I'm actually not privy to the details, which I must say I'm not happy about.
Ah, Director. I wonder if you wouldn't mind looking after a bit of a special patient. An old friend of mine, as a matter of fact. He's an actor, and he's become jellified just hours before opening night. Between you and me, I owe Charlie a bit of a favor, so I'd be so grateful if you could sort him out. Oh, marvelous. He should be with you in a jiffy.
Ms. Orion tends to keep her private life rather, well, private. So I'm as interested as you are to see this acquaintance of hers.
Good evening, Galacticare. Charles Barriver. Charlie to friends. I'm afraid I've got a rather literal case of jelly legs mere moments before curtain up. Terribly unprofessional. Cora assured me you'd be able to help.
Well, if Cora says so, it must be true. Happy to assist any associate of Ms. Orion, Mr. Barriborough.
Thank heavens! Our cross-species Hamlet revival can go on. It's set in the metaverse, you know.
Sounds utterly unmissable.
Warm greetings to you all. Perfect. Ooh, it's payday. Back to the dome for me, Galacticare.
Jellification? That sounds made up.
You may dabble in the make-believe, Mr. Barriborough, but here at Galacticare we stay firmly inside the bounds of the real. Now, let's get you to Skin Lab for your basting.
If this is going to be any longer, I'd better get the stage manager to hold the curtain and keep my understudy's grubby mitts off my stockings. Ha-ha! Out vile jelly indeed. Thank you, Galacticare. The show can go on. My Ophelia will be so relieved.
Of course, Galacticare is proud to be a patron of the dramatic arts.
Please pass on my thanks to Cora. There's a front row seat with her name on it, if she ever wishes to attend the show.
I'm sure she wouldn't miss it. Now, off you pop. Don't want to keep your audience waiting. We have a sudden lakeside problem, Director, and if we don't zap them to oblivion, our floors may end up looking like a Jackson Pollock.
Hello, Galactica. There should be a good range of gubbins here. A fine invention. I'll chuck it in. Just some bits and bobs, really. Right then, back to the road for me.
Director, it seems another colossal requires our services. I wonder if they were pointed to us by Mr. Bazanora.
Oh, Galacticare. So glad I found you. I am German Glozopathia. Please tell me you can help me like you helped Baz. I'm in such abominable pain. My skin feels like it's being pelted with high-velocity space junk. Oh, thank you. Here's hoping you're the miracle workers Baz said you are.
Not to worry, my cetacean friend. We'll get everything back in working order before you know it. The diagnostic shuttle is ready to launch on your command. The shuttle has been launched. Director, vomit tongues have been spotted in the station. This is a perfect opportunity to get more samples of colossal tissue from Mizarion's collection. That came out creepier than I intended. Those growths look familiar, wouldn't you say, Director? Preparing some canisters for bioanalysis now. As suspected, diagnosis confirms these are the same warts suffered by Mr. Bazanora.
Of course they are. Where do you think I picked them up?
I see. I shall ask no further questions.
Don't hold back on my account.
Treatment canisters are en route to the skin lab. We should be able to use the exact same emollient formula prepared earlier. There's a time saver.
You a doctor?
Warm greetings to you all. Fancy that one? Smashing.
Treatment canisters all ready. Let's baste that beast. Disregard that. I was trying something. Let's all pretend it didn't happen. Medi, get those canisters on the shuttle. The shuttle is now ready to launch on your command, Director. Treatment shuttle en route to German Glozopathia now.
Oh, sweet relief. I haven't felt this good since, well, the moment Baz gave me the warts in the first place.
Well, I've learned rather more about colossal reproductive habits today than I intended to.
Oh, we don't reproduce that way. We spring up fully formed. So I have no need for such pedestrian methods of reproduction. It's purely for fun.
Excuse the intrusion, but it's not every day we get a glimpse into colossal physiology. I just don't see anything resembling the organs one thinks of in regards to physical intimacy. What does it involve for your kind?
You'd be amazed what can be achieved with the skillful application of a tentacle or three.
I'm sure I would.
The phrase flippers akimbo springs to mind. Thank you for long overdue relief, Galacticare. I don't often say this, but I'm glad that was all over so quickly. I might just go visit Baz. It's been a lonely 700 years.
Please, send our regards. And practice safe. Whatever it is you do. Vomitons detected inside the station, Director. Director, we're in the red.
Hello there. I hope you're all well. Perfect. Hope it helps you out.
Hello, Galacticare. Dr. Femerin's Tibia, forensic osteologist. You may be able to help me with some scientific research. I am an expert in bones and would love a chance to study your boning chamber technology.
You're an expert in bones.
If you're willing, I'd love any data you can send me from your boning chamber treatments. My institute will happily pay you for any data you gather in support of my work.
Apologies. Just getting it all straight. Your work is bones.
Yes, and I'm very good. Great. Just do whatever you people normally do, and I'll dive into the findings after.
You'll have enough data on broken bones to cover even the very worst sport-related riot.
I don't know what that means, but sure.
Meteors incoming, Director. Hold on to something. Beginning transfer of boning chamber data to Dr. Tibia now, Director. Keep in mind that the more boning chambers we have, the more data we'll gather. I confess I can't quite wrap my head around why someone would study bones, but to each their own, I suppose. Director, I'm afraid we have gone into debt. Director, there's been a train derailment at the Splitter Transport Hub. Patients are arriving now with all manner of skeletal injuries.
Oh, what a wonderful coincidence. I can't wait to see their bones.
It's so important to have hobbies. Dr. Tibia, I'm curious what you hope to learn from the boning chamber data.
Oh, so much. If you know how to read them, you can see all sorts of things written in bones.
Such as?
Well, stuff that damages bones, mostly.
Hello! It's me again. Having a gander. chuck it in. Always love a good trade.
How much longer will this take? My lab techs work faster than this, and they do not have strong work ethics.
Not long now, Dr. Tibio. If you're starved for new data, I would be happy to send over some quite interesting magazines for your enjoyment.
Are they about bones?
Well, no.
Then, no thank you. I can't wait to get stuck into this data. It should really support my dissertation on the industrial utility of bone meal. This should cover your efforts. I guess saying thank you is customary, so thank you.
Space rock's about to impact the station, Director.
Hello, Galacticare. It's me again.
Ahoy hoy, Galacticare Dr. Monkeys! I've got a devil of a mess on my hands, and since you're the blighters responsible, you better believe the cleanup's on you. We got wind of your fancy new skin lab, and I instructed my scientists to build one for Salazon, but these test tube lickers mangled it. Instead of curing skin conditions, it's inflicting them with violent intensity, and my lab is positively covered in unguent.
I'm positively distressed to hear it, Mr. Salazar. Not sure how it falls on us, however.
Because we were copying you in the first place. Now do the noble thing and fix these tragics before decomposition kicks in. Don't worry, butler boy, I'll pay you for it. Bloody right. Now then, you'll get paid according to how many of these corroded casualties you cure for me. So pull on your grown-up knickers and prepare to put your back into it.
Yeah, Mr. Salazar, charming as ever. The friends you make in the healthcare industry, eh, Director? And here come our skin-challenged patients now, Director. Be mindful that the more skin labs we have, the more patients we can treat.
I should send you the bill for cleaning this loathsome glop out of my R&D lab. This stuff is Beelzebub's jism.
I'm sorry to hear that, Mr. Salazar. Our patients speak so highly of their skin lab treatments. How did that one patient put it? A liquid massage. Isn't that right, Director?
Yes, digital dog's body, your junk science may have impressed the rubes you call patients, but we have higher standards at Salazon.
That much is clear, sir.
Oh, how quaint. Your skin labs are actually staffed by living doctors.
Well, yes. That personal touch is a Galacticare specialty. Who operates your machines?
I outsource my operation to remote workers on Eridani 9, like any sensible businessman.
Warm greetings to you all. Browse away. See, that one's new.
You dimwits have fallen right into my trap. We've been recording your skin lab treatments this whole time. It'll be a cakewalk for my scientists to... What? You weren't recording. Why the blazes not? We're paying Galacticare to treat a bunch of skin tragics for nothing. Well, of course, I didn't tell you to. It's called plausible deniability, you cretinous dunderhead. Honestly, Galacticare, it's as if these nitwits have never heard of corporate espionage. Oh look, the Dr. Monkeys cured some boo-boos. You'll have to step up your game if you want to take on Salazon in the open market, Galacticares. But my subjects still have their skin, so you get paid. My team will crack it sooner or later and make your skin lab look like a septic tank. In the meantime, if that Orion bird you've got designing your whatchamacallits ever wants to see how a real company's run, she'll have a plum spot in my science division. Ta-ta, Galacticares!
Director, lag sites have been spotted in the station.
Galacticare. I think I brought you the right bits. If not, it might just be bog rolls and videotapes.
Hello and good day, Galacticare. I am Dr. Fraud. I was wondering if you might help an old clinician ease into his retirement. I have heard of your Trimarium, such a leap forward in the field of psychiatric medicine. I would offer to come to work for you and learn to use it myself, but you don't want a decrepit old like me. I have been practicing for many years, and it's time to trust my patients to younger, better equipped doctors. If you would take some off my hands, I would be so grateful. Thank you. You are a credit to the profession. I shall have the patients bust in presently.
Very good, Director. I suggest ensuring a Dreamarium or two is available when our patients arrive. Our psychiatric patients are arriving, Director.
That's kind of scary.
Yes, Millie, but not to worry. There's no risk of you developing a mind.
Is this it?
G'day. Oh, Struth.
Director, vomit tongues have been spotted in the station.
Hello, Galacticare. It's me again. Picked that up just for you.
Director, I think we just lost a patient.
Failure is inevitable in this field, little janitor. In psychiatry, it is not a question of whether you fail, but what you do about it.
What do you do about it?
I can pay it in advance. Remarkable. This Trimerium will revolutionize psychiatry. But how does a mollusk know to blame everything on the patient's sexual fascination with his mother? But since this Trimerium is less impressive than advertised, many patients are falling through the cracks.
If you see any room for improvement, we will be happy to take suggestions from someone of your expertise.
Have you considered making the mollusk sexier?
Space rock's about to impact the station, Director.
There. I hope you're all well. A fine invention. Perfect.
Vomitungs are stalking your hospital. It's worth getting rid of them if you want your patients to keep their food down. You know, I'm beginning to suspect you're not a real doctor.
You got me. I'm not even Austrian. I'm from big space. Outsourcing some Looney Tunes to you guys is meant to make me a stack of cash. And it would have if you were better at your jobs. Anyway, here's your fee. Thanks for playing along Galacticare. This was fun. If you ever want to get a hold of me, just look me up under Psych.
Director, Vomitungs have been spotted in the station.
Hello! It's me again. Had to clean some of this up. Not easy with flippers. Picked that up just for you. I'm off to catch up with the news.
Colossal arriving. Eroded epidermis. No communications. Confusing. Confusing. Now alarming. Alarming. Heal? Maybe hearing voices. Unpleasant timing. Help, please. Help, please.
No, I'm hearing much the same thing. I'm sure we can give the poor thing a hand. Up to the director.
Understood. Have memorized Galacticare's colossal treatment process. Ready to work. Collection shuttle ready. Deploy shuttle, take sample, diagnose. Good procedure.
We have some meteors en route. Prepare for damage control, Director. And the shuttle is away.
Sample returned. Under Galacticare protocols, the canister must be diagnosed. Am following along.
Yes, Mary, please see the sample makes it safely to diagnosis.
Roger that, Heel. I'll engage speed mode.
Mary, we've discussed this. Simply saying "vrrr" does not make you go faster.
But it does make things more fun.
Galacticare. There should be a good range of gubbins here. Some handy gizmos in there.
We have some meteors en route. Prepare for damage control, Director.
Diagnosis complete. Festicrosis. You have encountered this before. Gives me confidence in final result.
I think I brought you the right bits. If not, it might just be bog.
Treatment canisters spawning. Would like to process them quickly. Voice mimicking colossal causing anxiety. Also blocking freight lanes. Inefficient.
Oh, I entirely agree. Good grief. Nothing miffs the soul quite like someone getting in the way of the organized hum of logistical machinery.
Yes, machines must flow. Glad to be understood.
Indeed. Now, Mary, do hurry up getting those canisters processed. I need to step in and take over. Grief.
Anxiety. Glad to be understood.
Not sure I'm a fan of that. No, I'm quite sure I'm not a fan of that. As Orion has long theorized that colossals evolve individual morphology and psychology according to their specific tasks. Perhaps this one simply has no need for its own voice. Though I can't quite fathom what purpose may be served by ventriloquy, no matter how skillful.
Treatment ready. Mustn't delay. Colossal must depart. Reasons are professional, but also personal.
Indeed. Medic, if you'd please get the canisters loaded up post-haste. Quite. Shuttle is loaded and ready for launch upon your command, Director.
Shuttle launched. We'll hope for good outcome. Do not want upsetting Colossal to die.
Sensors indicate the treatment is working. I'm sure there's relief to go around.
Good outcome. Operation success. Colossal has recovered. Will hopefully depart, clear traffic lanes. Also, stop speaking. Colossal must depart. Reasons are motion delay.
Colossal.
Anxiety. Galacticare's
Director.
gives me confidence in final result. Unsure what to make of it. Feel uncomfortable. Had enough of strange voices. Thank you, Director.
Hello! It's me again. Fancy that one? Smashing. Catch you later.
G'day, Director. I've just had a chinwag with Dr. Ultra about this voice that's giving Tenki grief. And I've had an idea. Using data from Dreamarium treatments, I reckon I could decode the auditory signals and communicate what the little fluffers are dealing with in a way that other brains can understand. Whatever this voice is, I want to hear it. Plus, I thought it might inspire a song. What's more punk than a mysterious voice telling you to break everything? Still mulling it over? Look, I don't need much from you. Just treat as many Tenki with the voice as you can, and let me have a squeeze at the results. I love this place. It's not every job where you get to push the boundaries of science and do a little good while you're at it.
I suppose we had better make preparations, Director. Remember, the more Dreamariums we have, the greater our capacity to take voice-afflicted patients. Dreamariums? Dream Maria? Neither of them sound right. Just make sure that we have enough of them.
Here come the furry little fellas now. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't say that. I don't think they like being patronized. Here come our furry, full-grown peers.
Hello there. I hope you're all well.
A horde of Laxites has made its way inside the station, Director.
Pop up. Remind me of synesthesia. Whatever they're hearing must be lighting the whole brain up, from the auditory cortex to the amygdala. It's like their brains are processing really complex harmonies. If Tenki had any musical tradition, maybe music therapy could have been useful. Keep it up, Director.
Catch you in the void.
I don't know where this voice comes from, but I'm getting a picture of what it does. I never studied spooky visions, but I know brains, and I'm pretty sure I can reverse engineer auditory information from this data and represent it as a waveform. And my manager said I'd have to give up music to come work here. It's working! I'm not gonna say it's a banger, but it's music. It's like beyond industrial angry trash metal. Put this in your ears and you'll go into a violent fugue state too.
Director, some meteors are headed our way. Mary is on standby for cleanup.
This is a game changer. For the first time, we can actually emulate the experience of the voice. Ultra will be psyched. I'm gonna sample this for sure, as long as Ultra says it's kosher. So I should definitely pay you for it. I can hear some of the lyrics now. Rampage, darkness, property damage! Not sure my label will love the new sound, but hey, I don't make my art for them.
Warm greetings to you all. Browse away. Think that one's new. I'm off to catch up with the news.
We have noshas, Director. Left unaddressed, this could cause a rush on the vending machines.
Galactic Squares! It's your lucky day. How would you like to facilitate the ad campaign that rockets Salazar to the upper echelons of the galaxy's corporate elite? Well, too bad. You'll do it anyway if you know what's good for you. I need you to fix our star, Admirable James.
Excellent Jim, man.
Whatever, he's come down with some hysteria and refusing space travel. And a leading man who's permanently planetside is no use to us. I knew you do-gooders would come through. I'll have exquisite jigs strapped down and shipped to you forthwith.
Director, excellent Jim has arrived for his treatment.
It's excellent. Oh, you got it right. Yeah. When do you want?
Diagnosis is complete. Mr. Jim is afflicted with space fright, like the festival goers from Burning Moon.
Space fright. Would this also explain, sexual dysfunction, by any chance?
That's between you and a telepathic mollusk, sir.
Hello, Galacticare. It's me again. A fine invention. Catch you in the void.
We have some meteors en route. Prepare for damage control, Director.
Wow! Your mollusk said that disgusting thing I do with fake mods is a safety blanket for my fear of space travel. I guess it was.
Superfluous work, Galacticares. My star can retake his place in the heavens. You might run your company like daycare run by circus clowns, but you know how to cure a lunatic. Your contribution to Salazon's meteoric rise will not go forgotten. Never acknowledged, obviously, but not forgotten.
Director, vomitungs have been spotted in the station.
It's like you don't care if I live or die. Aren't your people supposed to be doctors? Everything dark, lights broken, lasers fix.
Reading between the lines, I think he wants us to repair his lights again.
Great, now get on with it. I'm afraid of the dark. I'm not good at hiding it, so everyone is pointing and laughing at me.
Well, Director, I suppose we'd better get to it. Fixing holograms isn't exactly Galacticare's raison d'etre, but it does pay.
Director, some canisters have just turned up in the hospital. Heal, my incursion protocol just kicked in, but all it's doing is playing antique 20th century rock music.
Yes, I left that in when I pruned your subroutines. Just for fun.
Hello.
We have laxites in the hospital, Director.
Right then. Back to the road for me.
Space rock's about to impact the station, Director. The shuttle is now ready to launch on your command, Director. The shuttle is en route to Burning Moon. Next time, we could consider filling them up with explosives. Just a thought.
Hey, there's more music in here.
You did it! You crazy b****s! You hear that? That's the sound of a million screaming Bernies happy to have their holograms back.
Well, isn't that rewarding? Truly why we got into healthcare.
Yeah. Here, this should cover the bill or whatever. Sheesh, you guys are cheap. I'm sure it was so much effort going pew-pew with some containers.
There's that customary graciousness that makes it always a pleasure doing business with you, Mr. Moon. Do come again. Director, vomit tongues have been spotted in the station.
Hello, it's me again. Having a gander.
Director, it seems another colossal requires our services. I wonder if they were pointed to us by Mr. Bazanora Fagoria.
Oh, Galacticare. So glad I found you. I am German Closopathia. Please tell me you can help me like you helped Baz. I'm in such abominable pain. My skin feels like it's being pelted with high-velocity space junk. Oh, thank you. Here's hoping you're the miracle worker's bag said you are.
Not to worry, my cetacean friend. We'll get everything back in working order before you know it. The diagnostic shuttle is ready to launch on your command. And the shuttle is away. This is a perfect opportunity to get more samples of colossal tissue from Mizorion's collection. That came out creepier than I intended. Those growths look familiar, wouldn't you say, Director? Preparing some canisters for bioanalysis now. Director, we appear to have an infestation of vomitungs.
Please alert the medical staff.
As suspected, diagnosis confirms these are the same warts suffered by Mr. Basadora Fagoria.
Of course they are. Where do you think I picked them up?
I see. I shall ask no further questions.
Don't hold back on my account.
Treatment canisters are en route to the skin lab. We should be able to use the exact same emollient formula prepared earlier. There's a time saver. We have a sudden laxite problem, Director, and if we don't zap them to oblivion, our frauds may end up looking like a Jackson Pollock.
Hello, Galacticare. It's me again. Just some bits and bobs, really. I'll chuck it in. A fine invention.
Treatment canisters all ready. Let's baste that beast. Disregard that. I was trying something. Let's all pretend it didn't happen. Medi, get those canisters on the shuttle. Launch the shuttle when ready, Director. Treatment shuttle en route to Galacticare now.
Oh, sweet relief. I haven't felt this good since, well, the moment Baz gave me the warts in the first place.
Well, I've learned rather more about colossal reproductive habits today than I intended to.
Oh, we don't reproduce that way. We spring up fully formed, so have no need for such pedestrian methods of reproduction. It's purely for fun.
Excuse the intrusion, but it's not every day we get a glimpse into colossal physiology. I just don't see anything resembling the organs one thinks of in regards to physical intimacy. What does it involve for your kind?
You'd be amazed what can be achieved with the skillful application of a tentacle or three.
I'm sure I would.
The phrase flippers akimbo springs to mind. Thank you for long overdue relief, Galacticare. I don't often say this, but I'm glad that was all over so quickly. Hello. I might just go visit Baz. It's been a lonely 700 years.
Please, send our regards. And practice safe. Whatever it is you do. Space rock's about to impact the station, Director.
G'day, Director. I've just had a chinwag with Dr. Ultra about this voice that's giving Tenki grief. And I've had an idea. Using data from Dreamarium treatments, I reckon I could decode the auditory signals and communicate what the little fluffers are dealing with in a way that other brains can understand. Whatever this voice is? I want to hear it. Plus, I thought it might inspire a song. What's more punk than a mysterious voice telling you to break everything? Still mulling it over? Look, I don't need much from you. Just treat as many Tenki with the voice as you can, and let me have a squeeze at the results. I love this place. It's not every job where you get to push the boundaries of science and do a little good while you're at it.
I suppose we had better make preparations, Director. Remember, the more Dreamariums we have, the greater our capacity to take voice-afflicted patients. Dreamariums? Dreamaria? Neither of them sound right. Just make sure that we have enough of them.
Warm greetings to you all. Had to clean some of this up. Not easy with flippers. Think that one's new. Picked that up just for you. How we looking? Back to the dome for me, Galacticare.
We have Laxites in the hospital, Director.
Come the furry little fellas now. Oh, you know what? I probably shouldn't say that. I don't think they like being patronized. Here come our furry, full-grown peers. You know, these projections that pop up remind me of synesthesia. Whatever they're hearing must be lighting the whole brain up, from the auditory cortex to the amygdala. It's like their brains are processing really complex harmonies. If Tenki had any musical tradition, maybe music therapy could have been useful. Keep it up, Director. I don't know where this voice comes from, but I'm getting a picture of what it does. I never studied spooky visions, but I know brains, and I'm pretty sure I can reverse engineer auditory information from this data and represent it as a waveform. And my manager said I'd have to give up music to come work here.
Brace for impact. A meteor strike is incoming.
Hello, Galactica. Having a gander. Fancy that one? Smashing. Perfect. I hope none of that's illegal.
It's working! I'm not gonna say it's a banger, but it's music. It's like beyond industrial angry trash metal. Put this in your ears and you'll go into a violent fugue state too.
Catch you later.
This is a game changer. For the first time, we can actually emulate the experience of the voice. Ultra will be psyched. I'm gonna sample this for sure, as long as Ultra says it's kosher. So I should definitely pay you for it. I can hear some of the lyrics now. Rampage, darkness, property damage! Not sure my label will love the new sound, but hey, I don't make my art for them.
Director, a plague of noshers have come to visit our wonderful hospital and harass the pleasant patients within.